And students, hope you all are fit and fine at home. So I hope you all remember that we had already started this chapter, major domains of the earth, and in the previous module we had discussed about lithosphere, atmosphere, hydrosphere, a little bit in biosphere, and we had also discussed about few continents, Asia and North America. So let us proceed. So we will be talking about the next continent, which is South America, and it lies completely in the mostly in the southern hemisphere. And one important physical feature which has been mentioned here is the Andes mountains, which are the world's longest mountain range, and it runs through north to south. And South America is also famous as it has the world's largest river, that is Amazon. The next continent is Antarctica, which lies completely in the southern hemisphere, and the south pole lies almost at the center of this continent. It is permanently covered with thick ice sheets, and there are no permanent settlements, human settlements found there, but we have research stations in Antarctica. From India, there are two research stations, namely Maitri and Dakshin Gangotri. Then coming to Europe, it is much smaller than Asia, and the continent lies to the west of Asia. The Arctic Circle passes through it, and it is bound by water bodies on three sides. And some other unique features are also mentioned on the slide. Australia. Australia is the smallest continent, and it lies completely in the southern hemisphere. Again, this is also surrounded on all sides by the oceans and seas, and that is the reason it is called as island continent. You can see the animals which are found like kangaroo, koalas, and it is also famous for the Great Barrier Reef. The next topic we will be dealing is hydrosphere. So we all know that the earth is called as the blue planet. Why? Because more than 71% of the earth is covered with water, and 29% is land. So hydrosphere is the part of the earth that contains water. So if we talk about the content, the oceans, if we see, it is more than 97% of the earth water is found in the oceans, and it is too salty for human consumption. Then again, a large portion of the rest of the water is in the form of ice sheets and glaciers, or they are under ground, and a very small percentage of fresh water is available for human consumption. So what bodies of water hold the largest amount of water? It is the oceans, and examples of few oceans are already mentioned, that is Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, and the Pacific Ocean. Then what features house waters as ice? Icebergs, we all know that they are large piece of freshwater ice, and they float on in the open waters. Glaciers, we will talk about glaciers. Glaciers also are large mass of ice that move slowly over land, and permanent snow areas also house water as ice. So this is just a summary that fresh water is less than 1%, and salt water is almost 97%. So the biggest ocean is the largest ocean is the Pacific Ocean, and it is spread over 1/3 of the earth. The deepest point, Mariana Trench, lies in the Pacific Ocean, and one unique feature of the Pacific Ocean is that it is almost circular in shape. Then Asia, Australia, North and South America surround this ocean.